We're going to look at sprockets and chains for activity 1.1.5, and in this scenario we've got an industrial overhead door has a chain and sprocket system designed to reduce the force needed by the operator to open and close the door. It consists of two individual systems that are connected through a live axle shaft. To operate the door, the operator pulls a continuous loop of chain over a fixed 22-tooth sprocket that is attached to a live axle system, system 1. A second 22-tooth sprocket is attached to the live axle shaft and uses a chain connected to a 48-tooth sprocket that is attached to a drum that drives the door. So here's what we kind of have is we've got sprocket with 22 teeth, and there's another one right behind it, so the chain gets pulled down. This is where the user goes through and pulls on the chain. There's a second one on the same axle, and then it goes to another portion, and we've got a sprocket here with 48 teeth. That's really about all we can do for this particular annotation. So number 13 asks, what's the overall system gear ratio? So here, gear ratio over 1 is equal to the number of teeth out over the number of teeth in. Gear ratio is equal to, so as we look to plug in, our output is going to do the driving for the door, 48 over 22. You could go through and reduce this down. So again, if you go through and do this by 2, you could reduce that down to 24 over 11. Or if you go ahead and just divide this out, 24 divided by 11 or 48 divided by 22, the bottom number goes to 1, and then that way you could almost say gear ratio is equal to 2.18 to 1. So either way, especially if this goes through and doesn't work out very well. But that is number 13 and the last of the gears, pulley drives, and sprockets practice problem.